All
right, gentlemen, here we go. We're gonna get into the Commanders.
You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't. I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna vote for this brother. I'm like a time bomb, over a fresh can of whip. Heavy stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood. Take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no ghost rider. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up with my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written. Hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis.
Parker Lewis, baby. Gonna play you out like Parker Lewis.
Parker Lewis, who is... Hey,
huh?
Is Darius still with us?
Darius still here, baby.
He's like a little football.
I'm here to rock with you.
Oh, so he's ready for this?
We are into football frenzy. The free agency has started up. It is the second day of free agency, and the Washington Commanders have been on the hike. They've been getting people left and right.
Before they've been doing something.
We got a lot of spots to fill.
Wait a minute, and you, because I gotta call him you now. You guy, have you ever seen the Commanders do what they've done in the last 5 years?
They spending money right now.
We are.
They're aggressive. They're being aggressive.
Unfortunately, we getting what we can get, and we doing what we do, baby, and we building a whole new team.
Mm-hmm. And who can we thank for that? Who did I say?
Peters.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Peters. He's kind of finding mid-level guys and bringing them in that wrestle, speed.
I saw how you did that. I saw how you did that just there. You said bringing in mid-level guys. I like that. That was very sly, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure you understand. This guy has the ability to find talent.
That boy is good.
And he's bringing, how about looking at it like this, Al? Instead of calling them mid-level guys, he's bringing the boy band together. Have you ever watched the New Edition documentary? It's weird how they came together, right? It was three Bammers from the hood, and then the dude brought the cut. All right, this is what this guy does. Mr. Peters, he puts together what you call mid-level, what I call members of the boy band. And he puts them together because he can see the energy. This guy is the tough guy. This guy is the ladies' man. This guy is the softie. This guy is the gangster. And they put them together and they put them on the field. And guess what happens? What happens is we become 49ers North or East, or whatever you want to call it. And
wow,
Bammers are playing lights out. People are out there like, yo, what is this? Because Al, the mid-level guys got something to prove. They got all of them right on this thing. They're right there. You got your boy Love. Love, number one tackle. He was the defense for Carolina. He's here now, right? You got the safety. The safety, he's balling out. Chin, right? Chin's here. He's here now. Now, guess what Carroll's going to do? If he doesn't get a contract or he doesn't leave us, I got to play harder because I'm not going to be the safety of choice. Then you got your boys on the end. Well, we had Sweat and Chase Young. Chase Young still ain't found the space. People even talk about the Bama coming back here. Point being, we got some guys that are going to hit the quarterback. And that's all we've been working on. It's the defense. And we got a coach that said, man, I want Bamas to fly around violently. That's what he said, Mr. Newman. So I hope that we don't have you on our schedule.
Hey,
violent.
You don't want to play the Colts. You don't want to play the Colts.
Who?
The
Of course, you don't want to play the Colts.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Peyton Manning.
I got a quarterback here.
They got a
You know
podcast.
Anthony Richardson.
Peyton Manning.
You are rolling out a rookie.
Peyton Manning is still their quarterback. Them Bama's are so sorry.
That's crazy.
No, what do you think? Tracy has gave his opinion on these guys that are signing 1 and 2 years.
Say that again.
2-year deals, you know, and easy out. We getting players that we sign it, and next year they got to re-up for their new contract again. You know what I'm saying? So they playing for contract to contract. What do you think about these guys?
I think people are who they are. You know what I'm saying? If they coming over and they trying to get the contract for next year, that means they was trying to get the contract last year and didn't ball out. So we are getting mid-level guys who are who they are. We just have to be able to put them in the right positions to play their position well. It's a new training staff. It's a new coaching staff. And you perhaps can revitalize your image and your career if you play well in this system. It's always a system-drawn place anyway, because if you go to a different team, you're going to have a different system. No matter whether it's still 4-3, they run their 4-3 differently. You have different terminology and all that stuff. So I'm okay. We've been getting a lot of mid-level guys. Even Eckler, who's not a mid-level guy, is old now. So he's not going to be the determining factor in whether we win or lose this year. A couple of years ago, he still had his speed and quickness. I don't know what he's going to have this year. And, you know, let me just...
He's not paying nothing, though. He's just trying out for the team.
Hey, listen, that's the same thing we said about Russell Wilson. Hey, he's free. Almost free, so we'll take him. But let's go through who we picked up in free agency, man. First, we got Zach Ertz, tight end. You know, a little bit on long in the tooth, but he may still have
coach on the field.
Some time on him. You know,
better than what we had.
Better
than what we had. Better than what we always thinking about having.
Better than Logan Thomas in his prime.
Yep.
Yeah, Zach. We take him.
He's better. I take Zach Ertz anytime over Logan Thomas.
Hey, because you're going from a quarterback to
on your team. No.
So the difference in Thomas and Zach Ertz is, you know, you had a quarterback that was trying to be a tight end. You have a tight end that was a tight end all his life. So, you know, you have a different level of instinct there. We got a defensive end, Dorian Armstrong. Came from the Cowboys. We got a couple Cowboys in here, but you know that's normal.
Average 8 sacks a year. Average 7 to 8 sacks a year.
Cowboys. We're gonna get Cowboys. Cowboys are coming.
Yep. Yeah. We got a center, Tyler Badass or Biotis, whatever you want to call him. He's a badass. You know,
what? Tyler Badass.
Tyler Badass.
Yeah. So we'll see what he does. And he's a little on the smaller side. He's a smaller center, but he is an intelligent center, and he is. Yeah, and he is durable. You know, we can count on him for 17 games. You know, so because he played 16 games, 17 games, so he's
important.
Yeah,
durability.
They say he's a better pass blocker than he is a run blocker, but pretty good on both. So we'll better than him sitting on the bench and being hurt. We got a linebacker, Frankie Love or Luvu, however you want to say it.
Second best linebacker in the free agency. Second best.
17 games. This guy played 17 games.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all seen his highlights. The man can run.
The leading tackler on that team. Everything about that team just left.
He can run.
That team. Now, depending on how you look at that team is one thing, but everything on that team is in Washington.
We'll just read this right here where it says he appeared in 88 games with 39 starts, recording 338 tackles with 20 sacks, 3 fumble recovers, and 5 forced fumbles, which is what they're looking for. We're looking for people to knock that ball out. Ball is life, right?
Balling,
baby. Life. Ball, baby. Balling, man. I need some, man.
Frankie Love. That's my man, Frankie Love.
I'm calling him Love.
I'm calling him Love. Running back Austin Eckler. We got running back Austin Eckler, who's a little bit longer too, but he's still a player. He's still a player. You know, he's a third down back now. Extensive, you know, just let's keep him out of the 1 and 2. Get him in on third down, man. because we got running backs that can handle the beginning of the day. We got a kicker. Big Al was talking like this week. We having Joey Slaughter, man. Huh?
Hell.
Hey, Z, you got something to say, man. Say what you got to
Yes,
say.
Go ahead, man. What you got?
I can't see you.
Thank you.
I have a screen. Go ahead.
Close your eyes.
No, I was on a different screen.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Trey. Say what you got to say.
Stop it. All right. This is what I gotta say. Derrick Henry went cheap, man. So this is me. Just want to talk about it. I just want to talk about it. Derrick Henry went cheap, man. Al, did you see? I text you what Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's getting $12 million a year.
What is Eckler getting?
He's getting 2 or 3, 5 at the most.
Max is 5.
Right.
Yeah, his assistant's making 5.
Mm-hmm.
We already got a Derrick Henry. His name is Robinson.
Well, man.
Style wise.
Okay. Let's clarify. I love. And I say, Brian Robinson. I do. That young man has impressed me. I want nothing but the best. I want him to be the best running back in the league. Style-wise,
but
he ain't Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry, I thought Derrick Henry was going to be asking for some Saquon Barkley type stuff. He didn't. Derrick Henry got what was negotiated. And so if you're going to compare Eckler to Derrick Henry and what we got,
We're not doing
we
that.
were in the ballpark. We were in the ballpark, guys. I'm just saying, I just want to talk about the fact that it seems
But Trey
like
Z, I've heard they went to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is looking for a playoff team, a championship level team. He wasn't looking for a team that would be
okay,
good.
well, let's see.
Yeah, we starting.
So that's the reason why he didn't.
That's
you know,
all I wanted. I wanted to hear that. That's
So-
I did not get that.
Reportedly,
I
reportedly Darius on 106, I think 3.3, whatever. They went to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry said he's looking for a playoff team. We're not there yet.
No, we're nowhere near that. So therefore, thank you for clarity. All right, so Derrick Henry gets the proverbial Tracy finger. Thank you. I didn't know that. I needed that because that's what I was saying to y'all when I text y'all. Y'all didn't say that in the text. I was like, oh, it's crazy.
Well, it's quite a few players that we went to that's big names that was like, no, thank you, because we're not there yet. They want to win.
Yeah, they get to a certain age, man. They're looking for a Super Bowl. They're trying to get to a
Right.
Super
No
Bowl.
question.
They're ring. They're chasing that ring at this point.
they're ring chasing. Yep, they're ring chasing.
No question.
Let's get back to Al's boy, Joey Sly. Might not be here next year. He got competition. They brought in Brandon.
Al
McMillan.
called him out. Al put the thing in the air.
But he put the rook on it.
No, he's not. I don't like
Slide.
it. His name is so suspect.
Now Brandon is known not to have the longest foot, so
He's more consistent, though. Right?
yeah, he's consistent with the extra points.
Yeah.
He's more consistent.
I think he's
Inside 50, he's consistent.
Yeah, outside of 50, Slide may get him.
Yeah,
Slide.
he got $3 million a year. So
If he makes the team, that's what I understand.
yeah. I mean, there might be a camp body, a camp leg.
Yeah.
We picked up a guard. Nick Algeretti, who will probably be starting for us, coming from the Chiefs.
Not guaranteed, though. Not a guaranteed.
Listen, you seen our guards?
Yeah, we're terrible, but Nick is. We understand that Nick is trying out for the team too, but he's better than what we had last year.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So what do y'all feel about how we have been high-powered on defense?
Oh, let me get through the free agents first. I'm almost done.
All right.
All right, we picked up another defensive end. Now, I will say this about the defensive players, like you saying, Big Al. When I watch their tape, they are running flat out.
Yeah.
These are wide open guys, man. These guys are running to the ball and they are hitting.
Yeah.
And this is no different, man. Defensive end, Clelin Farrell.
Yeah, number 1 pick, fourth pick in the draft.
We got 4 number 1 picks on the draft defensive line again.
I know.
We didn't pick them, but they're all number 1 picks, man.
If he performs though, that's a steal. That's a steal right here.
Yeah.
We picked up one of the major ones out there. This is probably our top get is quarterback Marcus Mariota.
Backup to the backup. Super backup.
Classic backup.
Classic backup.
And we picked up another defensive end, Dante Fowler Jr.
Number 1 pick. Clemson.
Another Cowboy.
I think one year he had 11 sacks too. One year he had 11 sacks.
Yeah, he had a good up year, 10 sacks.
I know he was on the Super Bowl champion Rams, wasn't he? He was on that team, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe so, right?
I think he was on the
Coming off
Rams
the bench,
Super Bowl
he was in that
championship
rotation.
team. Yeah. Rotation.
We picked up a long snapper. You know, that's an easy one.
No more Cheeseman?
Cheeseman is gone.
The Cheeseman is gone.
Got Tyler Ott, who I'm assuming is a professional.
3
years, wasn't it? 3 years. I think didn't Ron trade up for him the first year he drafted?
Yeah, Cheeseman was a 6th-round pick, wasn't it? 5th or 6th-round pick.
Yeah, they overdrafted. They could have picked him up off the waivers. And we picked this one of the Big Al's and Trey's best, Jeremy Chin, safety. He was another hard hitter. He comes up and he hits, man. I like his tape too.
He was number 2 in rookie when Chase Young won Rookie of the Year. He was number 2 behind Chase.
Yeah, hey, if you want to do that, Trey, go ahead and hit the mute button.
I had to do that. I'm sorry. I didn't know you heard me.
That's what you
heard you loud and clear.
I was like, God.
But what was you saying with how we confident about the guys going after defensive players, or what was you trying to say?
So what I'm saying is this. So, brothers, what our number one thing we talked about going into this was offensive line. I said, let's draft them. You guys said, matter of fact, the last show, Deacon said, give me a tackle.
Yeah, first thing.
I need an offensive tackle immediately in the free agency.
Mm-hmm.
First, we didn't go nowhere near any offensive players. We went all defense, right?
He got some offensive guards.
Well, I mean,
our guard was
are you going to call? We're going to call the guard, and you're going to call the offense. I guess.
You got Marcus Mariota.
But as far as tackle, not many tackles have gone yet. Some have re-signed.
Well, but I hear the draft is deep though too.
Guys, was how do y'all feel about that? Like, so I mean, no, I'm excited because I think defense wins championships. Me personally, and I thought we had one. I thought we were building a defensive legacy, and that was 3 years ago. So here we are again, now trying to build it back, and it seems like my man Peters is feeling the same thing that I'm feeling. It's like, yeah, we got to go back to defense. And let's get some guys in here who have something to prove. And when you have guys that got something to prove, oh man, these are contract guys. We, over time, have learned that contract guys play. When guys get paid, that is... we don't know what you're gonna get. You know, sometimes you get a guy who still stays solid. Sometimes you get guys who look like they took off because they paid. Because they're not getting all dirty and hurt and everything like that when they plan on going to the club or going to whatever, or to the car dealership or whatever they do, which is the reason why they don't play as hard. So I'm just saying.
No,
we went and got Mariota. I'm going to tell y'all, looking at the camera right now, I didn't know Mariota tonight was still playing until today when I sent the text to y'all Bamas. I thought that Bama was sitting there selling cars, you know what I'm saying, or something else, owning a blimpie. I didn't know that he was still playing.
Wow, blimpie.
That just came to mind. Because Mariota didn't really... No, listen. I would have said Subway if it was somebody else. But Mariota never really took off. Yeah, so he gets the blimp.
He went to Blimpy.
Mariota wasn't no Jersey Mike's.
No, he retired from Atlanta.
Hell, he wasn't even a Firehouse sub. He was a Blimpy.
Blimpy.
If he was gone,
and
he's not gone. He's on our team now. I'm like, what? What was that?
I think we could have got somebody better than Mariota. To be honest with you,
You think?
Bill.
Hey, Al said crab legs. Where the crab legs end up going? Crab legs went to where the crab legs?
Jameis Winston's in Saints, and he's still with the Saints.
He stayed with the Saints, didn't he?
Yeah,
he signed with Cleveland. He signed with Cleveland.
No,
He's signed with
with
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
He got a 1 year with Cleveland.
Which means he has an opportunity. Listen, which means that he has an opportunity to start because they're not happy with your boy. They are saying they listen.
Would you like to have
year,
a massage parlor or crabs? Either one.
You know
Hey, Darius, I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
Well, we got Mariota. How about that?
How does your quarterback get hurt from, because we had a young quarterback coming in this year, a running quarterback. Probably most likely we'll get a running quarterback. How did your quarterback? I didn't see how your quarterback got hurt last year.
So something that you have to make sure that your running quarterback is
running,
not doing is exactly running and literally putting his body on the line. This man was out here trying to run people over. He was trying to be Josh Allen. He was trying to be Josh Allen, and watch out, Josh Allen. You got to protect yourself, man. I'm surprised he hasn't been popped yet.
So he was trying to actually run somebody over, and that's how he got hurt?
No, constantly. Like when he runs, he doesn't slide. He doesn't go out of bounds. He goes and absorbs the contact, and he just getting popped.
And his back got messed up, right? It was like an accumulation of hits.
Yeah, it was accumulation of hits because he got hurt the first game, and he got sat out. He got put out on the fourth quarter because he got hit on the shoulder, and then he came back in the second game and got left early because he got popped again, same shoulder. And then he played the third game. He was good that whole third game. In the fourth game, he went in for a touchdown and got popped, and that was it. He was done for the rest of the season. So it's just a combination of hits.
Because I'm a little concerned about our left tackle position. We're going to have we have a running. We're possibly going to get a running quarterback. So we get a chance we're going to get a running quarterback, and we need a good left tackle. And we were trying to get these veterans, a whole bunch of veteran left tackles, but they want to play for a winning organization. They want somebody that's going to the Super Bowl.
Nobody wants to come to Washington.
Yeah. So
do you think you think it's going to be drafted though? Because the offensive line players are deep, and it's not just a wide receiver draft.
I think to get a starting left tackle, we're going to have to trade up to get a starting. We're going to trade some of our second round picks or something to get a starting left tackle.
I don't think that's what they.
I don't think they want to do that.
But let's just hold tight on the offensive tackles because only 3 of them that are free agents have signed with anybody. Everybody else is sitting out there. So with Chukwuemeka Okafor, he signed with New England Patriots. I'm just reading the names. Jamie Illuminor, he signed with the Giants. He signed, and Owanu signed with the Patriots, and that's the only 3 that signed. So all the tackles are still out there. So everybody's going after the positions that.
Well, once again, I've heard we went after Tyron Smith, and he was like, nah. He really he wanted to win an organization.
Yeah, well, he said
go back to Cowboys.
Yeah, but he's still out there, so
he's still out there because the Cowboys don't have any money for him. That's what he's trying to get the Cowboys to find some money for him.
Yeah, they broke.
So that's the problem.
So with the moves that y'all currently have made, and I noticed, of course, you got the quarterback draft that's coming up. Where do you think y'all stack right now in the division compared to your competitors?
We don't do that no more. We don't do that no more. We're not getting hyped up no more. Come on. This is not the hype train.
I had you third, maybe fourth.
No, we're above the Giants. I would say
say that, but we always lose to them.
Oh no, man, that's
right.
I got y'all above the Giants.
That last year.
They lost their running back.
I've lost so much Giants game.
Giants are trash, and they came in here and beat us.
What's his name? DeVito? What was the quarterback?
The pizza dude, DeVito, Don DeVito. He's a monster. He's got a pizza before the game.
Doing gang signs.
He's doing all that bullshit.
Ow.
Hey, Darius, I'm still mad about that game, man.
Nobody
I was going to get in my car and drive to Tennessee and beat up Deacon.
I told him. I said, don't do that.
Y'all should have went and got Gardner man. Y'all could have came got us Gardner.
Listen, nobody at this point has picked up any of our free agents.
But so let me tell you what.
I think that says so. I think that says so.
Hey, Deacon, and everybody. Here's the problem.
What's that saying?
Saquon is in Philly. Queen went to the Steelers with. Is Russell Williams?
Yes.
Did Russell Wilson go there now yet?
Yeah, he's already.
Wilson's with the Steelers. Yeah, he with the Steelers.
I'm like, man. Let me tell you something. The only team that's suffering right now is Dallas, because your boys pulling off.
Making no news. They ain't making no moves.
But.
Sure, they haven't signed anybody.
I'm looking at some teams. I'm like, ooh, man, this gonna be a year. This gonna be an exciting year, man.
The Steelers,
they're stacking.
Man, the Steelers are stacking right now defensively.
Yeah.
You talking about Queen, and then you put in with Watt, Fitzpatrick, Porter Jr. I mean, that defense. And then you got Russell Wilson.
They're preparing for the Russell Wilson show.
You know, they just traded Deontay Johnson to the Panthers.
Now, we're not scared of Russell.
Let's ride.
we know Full Metal Jacket when we see it.
Full Metal Jacket.
Jackie, baby. Full Metal Jacket.
Mark
my word.
Huh?
But let me say this. I do like Russell if I'm just looking at what they need. I do like Russell in Pittsburgh. If I was a Pittsburgh fan, I wouldn't be mad. I would be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Russell would have worked here, but I do see him working in Pittsburgh. And that's because Tomlin coaching pedigree and our pedigree right now hasn't been proven. So Tomlin's coaching pedigree, he's going to make sure that Russell got all the things that he needs. And he's up. And that's one thing he's doing right now is shoring up the defense because, Full Metal Jacket's going to throw an interception and he's going to get sacked. But if that's what he's going to do, Tomlin's already prepared for that. It's like, all right, defense, get out there. And remember our first year when we got Chase? I never felt this in my whole entire history of Redskin, Washington football team, Commander history. Like I say, all three. That I felt so confident when Chase Young's crew got on the field after we went 3-and-out. I was like, the best team is now on the field. And I sat back and I looked. And that first year, they represented as that. Whatever happened that second year is to be discussed. But that's what I think Tomlin is doing with Pittsburgh. He's going to say, I'm gonna do that. So what the offense can't gel, don't matter, because the best team is going to get on the field. And that's Pittsburgh. Those teams, Pittsburgh, Philly, Cincinnati, San Fran.
Cincinnati looking a little suspect.
Their defense, I'm just talking defensive teams. They base their whole entire thing on defense. They're not, the offense is there, but they're not necessarily worried about it.
Well, Cincinnati better because Cincinnati lost Jerry Jeudy and T. Higgins is asking for a trade. So
exactly.
Their receivers are dwindling.
Right.
Let me ask a question though.
Jerry Jeudy came from Denver.
Receiver position, man. Do you think that
Jerry Jeudy came from Denver. He went to the Browns.
He went to the Browns, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any receivers y'all want to get for Indianapolis, or what should we pick up in receiver wise?
Man, Indianapolis need to go get T. Higgins. Yo, T. Higgins for a second rounder right now? That is a deal. Let's go get T. Higgins.
I thought T. Higgins, they franchised him.
They franchised him, but he asked for a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, he requested a trade. He trying to get up out of there.
Yeah. So, y'all better watch our cap. T. Higgins, y'all are in the position to get a good wide receiver in the draft, though, man. Y'all should just chill out for a minute.
Who?
Y'all.
We picked 14. Yeah, there's a lot of wide receivers.
Yeah, it's gonna be. By the time y'all get to 14, it's gonna be a run of wide receivers, and y'all, you can be ready to get one, man. I know we should get one too in the draft. I would get it we're looking for a third wide receiver, and honestly, they said that Samuels was talking to the Patriots, but
Word.
he hadn't gotten signed yet. So he's just sitting out there, just like all of our other free agents.
agents. What's that saying though? I mean, we're saying
We're gonna re-sign Samuels. Is what this gonna say.
No, I'm saying we got a bad team though. That's what it's saying. That team
Yeah,
is
it's saying
terrible.
that you got a bad team.
We picked number 2, so nobody's looking at it.
Yeah, well, one person get picked up. AG, he the only one got picked up.
AG got picked up from he went to the Patriots.
Jacoby.
Oh,
Patriots picking up all our people. He went to the Patriots.
Yeah, he went to the
Patriots is almost bad as us though.
Hey, look, no,
They are.
But the Pats is picking up serviceable individuals. That's what the Pats are thinking because their boy's gone. Belichick is gone, and so they're picking up serviceable.
Yeah, bring the new era.
individuals. Brissett serviceable. Gibson back to back to a certain degree, except for this year, 1,000 yards, serviceable.
Man, Brissett.
Now I will
Brissett
say
is
this.
not serviceable. I'm mad about that. Brissett is not serviceable. You saw what he did with the. And don't say it's the coach's fault. You saw what he did for us, man. He was trash. I'm
He's serviceable as a backup.
Yes, listen. Brissett is only going to
games.
They starting Brissett. They starting Brissett.
No, he should wear
No,
number 7. You're only going to give
They
him
number
7
3.
games.
They get the quarterback at number 3.
Look, I think they're
7
gonna sit that rookie behind Brissett.
Then mac and cheese is gone right out.
Mac and cheese
Yeah.
got traded for bag of chips, and he's in.
Right.
He's in
Mac and cheese
Jacksonville.
is gone.
Yeah.
Who's after mac and cheese in Pat?
Zappy.
Zappy. They had Zappy.
Zappy or something.
Yeah.
And that's 10%. Well, here's what I know. Gibson is going to the squad where all running backs' careers go to die. So they're going to say, look, Gibson, this is your chance. We want you to catch the ball. We want you to run the ball. There's no, and I think this is good for Gibson because he could be Mr. Patriot.
Listen, man,
He's going to have to be Mr. Patriot because they're going to give him every single solitary opportunity to do it. He's going to have to do everything. He's going to run. He's going to block. He's going to catch. He's going to pass. He might even throw the ball. Gibson, because
he came in as. He came in as that. That's what he's supposed to be for us.
No. We never. This is my opinion. Washington never played to Gibson's potential.
Oh no,
I think the first year we did a little bit more, but after that it was like, okay, where's Gibson? We didn't play him as we should have because we had an ineptitude leadership, and they just was like, okay, we're just gonna waste this guy. Everybody said it. The commentator would get on every single solitary game and say, hey, this is a former receiver when he ever caught a ball. And I was like, okay, well, why don't we see 5 plays where he's catching the ball? We didn't see nothing. We didn't have any flats, just the back catching it out in the flats to know that he's going to be sure-handed to catch the ball out in the flats and go. We didn't even give him those plays. But he's going to go to the Pats, and he's going to do every single solitary thing I just said. And he's either going to shine or he's going to stink it up. And that's what I know about the Pats. They're going to use that Bama. He's either by the 4th game, he's going to be the man, and he's going to be on a cereal box. Or the 4th game, he's going to be cut.
Well, I don't know. In actuality, we don't know. We don't know what their coach is going to do because it's a brand new coach. So
I just told you. I just told you, D.
I will say this. That when Gibby came out, his first 2 years, if let's be honest, if he hadn't had that fumble issue, we wouldn't have Brian Robinson because he was 1,000-yard back 2 years straight.
Did he really have a fumble issue as 1,000-yard?
That's what they call it. That's what they call it. That's why they got a new. That's why they got the 3rd pick for Robinson because that's what they said. But if he had cleared that up, if he didn't have that, he would probably be.
How many fumbles did he drop?
He had 6 1 year, didn't he? Something like that. Yeah, he had a crazy amount 1 year. Yeah,
I know he had fumbles at crucial situations, and that's the unfortunate thing about a fumble, and that's the unfortunate thing about an interception, is that they always come at bad times. But I don't know if he had 6. Did he have 6 out?
I think he had 6. It was up there.
He led the NFL in fumbles 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
That's
And
a
that was a second
bad
game.
title to hold.
I can't argue if he
Well, you
has
know,
it in a
Austin Eckler has a fumbling history.
He has the same thing.
Yes, he
Interesting.
did. He did.
Interesting, Big Al.
Mid-level.
That's
Mid-level.
very interesting. Hence the reason why I sent the text to y'all and I said that Derrick Henry went cheap because I don't see him dropping the ball. So
No.
you got a
No,
Derrick
You
Henry.
don't see him catching the ball either, though.
They said the Commanders contact Derrick Henry.
You don't need him to catch the ball though.
What's the dude from
We
Green
don't
Bay?
need that kind of running back. We got that running back already.
Who was the quarterback? What's the running back from Green Bay they tried to
It's
get?
Christian Okoye, man. What are you
No,
talking
come
about?
on, man. Listen, going north and south, east and west, he can't run for crap. That's right. That's
You
right.
didn't see
Wow.
Derrick Henry chase you didn't see Derrick
Oh, the
Henry-
Redskin, the Redskin guy. He's top of the line.
Wow.
Newman, you talking about Newman?
No, I'm talking about. Remember when Derrick Henry? Something happened, obviously, when Derrick Henry
Wait, much
had
dude?
chased down the Bama. No, when the Bama chased the dude down, Derrick Henry. They said he was in the other end zone talking to a chair, and the dude obviously picked up a fumble and he ran. He was running for the touchdown, and Derrick Henry went all the way, walked him down. That's how I knew who Derrick Henry was. It wasn't because of his offensive skills. It was the fact that he walked that dude down that year.
And you know how he did that? You know how he did that? North and south.
Speed.
North and south, not east and west. I told you, get him north and south. He's a monster. East and west, you can forget about.
Did you see the Eckler highlights?
Hey, Eckler, I don't know what Eckler's going to do. I'm not saying
I'm
not saying Eckler is better or
I
worse.
had Eckler on my fantasy team. Eckler is a hell of a fantasy running back.
I'm just saying this dude is quicker.
No, last year, man.
Last year he was terrible.
Man lost the
Yeah,
championship.
he had a down year last year. So we'll see. He might be down again this year. He might have hit his wall and can't go.
Don't say
All right,
that.
news break.
Don't do that. Don't
I ain't even
leverage
dropping
your
no more.
conversation with this year might be.
Hey, listen, I'm not riding on
It
Eckler.
is gonna be
I'm
better.
riding on Eckler. I'm just saying Derrick Henry wasn't my man.
News
Go ahead,
break.
big guy. News break. Wizards.
Wizards are
We
coming
got-
back to the G League team. They down 10 3 minutes ago. 5 minutes
They
ago.
come back to the G League.
Yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies has all G League players.
Hey, Smoke, run this town.